Hey guys, Zach here, and welcome back to another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bandai movie monster series Godzilla 1991, or as I like to call him, Godzilla, Monster Island Buddies Godzilla. And if you know what Monster Island Buddies is, well, good for you. If you don't, well, just look it up. Anyway, this version of Godzilla comes from the 1991 film Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. I think it's a really good movie. I think the one thing I don't like about it is the story. Like, it's not bad or anything like that. It's just a little too complicated. Like, it's easy to understand, but at the same time, it's like, alright, so this is happening, and then this is happening, and oh wait, time travel, and teleportation, and what? Dorats? I don't know. But, yeah, bottom line, I still think it's a really good movie, and if you have not seen it yet, then I highly suggest that you do. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get into this review. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a quick look at the tag that he comes with. And right here we have a nice picture of Godzilla here on the front, which looks nice. I don't remember this shot from any of the Heisei movies, especially from Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, where this figure comes from, but it still looks nice. Anyway, we have some Japanese writing down here. Trademark 1991, 2005, Toho, Ltd. On the back we have a nice silhouette of Godzilla with some Japanese writing, standard. Bandai 2005 made in China, and again, Bandai. Licensed by Toho, Co. Ltd. Sorry. And if we open this up, we have a nice picture of Godzilla right here, and some Japanese writing. And that's pretty much it for the card. Now for the figure itself. And first we'll take a look at the paint on this figure, and the paint on this figure is very nice. Most of the body is this charcoal black, which is the traditional Godzilla color. And for the toes, or toe claws, we have a nice airbrushing going on, kind of like a yellowish color, which looks nice. A lot of older movie monster series figures had this for like the toe claws, so yeah. And same with the finger claws here, so yeah. The eyes are painted gold with black pupils. The tongue is red, and the teeth are painted as the same color as the toe claws and finger claws. And for the back of the figure, we have a nice grayish coloring, which looks very nice. Most of it is airbrushed, which again, looks nice. And that's pretty much it for the paint. Not much, but it still looks very nice, so the paint gets a pass. Now I'll take a look at the articulation, and for a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure, this is pretty basic. So the head can rotate about that much because this dorsal spine right here gets in the way. But so on and oh, well, never mind. He can spin this way, but not okay. All right. The arms can move inwards about this much and outwards about that much. The legs can go back that much, or I might be able to do a 360. No, that's as far as the leg can go back, and they can go forward about that much. Pretty high kick, but I wouldn't suggest doing this because this could scuff up the plastic, so yeah. And that's pretty much it for the articulation. Again, it's basic, so it gets a pass. And now I'll take a look at the sculpt on this figure, and the sculpt on this figure is actually really nice. It's not one-to-one with how he looked in the movie, but it still looks very accurate and very nice. Nothing really too negative to say about the sculpt here. Again, this is the Godzilla from Monster Island Buddies. Again, if you haven't, if you don't know what that is, then I'll look it up. So, yeah. Sculpt is nice. I don't really have much to say except it's nice. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the sculpt. Again, not, didn't get into too much detail, but there's nothing really much to say. The sculpt is really nice, so, yeah. It gets a pass. Now take a look at the detailing, and the detailing on this figure is pretty good. So going to the head here, we have all the little bumps on the top of the head, which are nicely defined. The face is detailed nicely as well. And the side of the neck right here, we have all of the little scales, which look nice. And we have bigger scales in the front of the neck, which looks even nicer. Most of the body from the chest to the crotch are basically scales, as well as the legs here, which look very nice. The feet are detailed very nicely as well. Not so much underneath, but yeah. The arms, I don't know what this is, but arms, we have some nice folds and creases, which look nice. And the hands are detailed very nicely as well. Going to the tail, we have more scales that look very nice. And this scaling just goes all throughout the figure. And again, it looks very nice. Underneath the tail, we have more creases and folds and wrinkles, which look nice. And for the dorsal plates, we have some minor scales, I think. I don't know if these are scales or something else, but yeah, they look nice as well. And yeah. And that's pretty much it for the detailing. The detailing on this figure is very nice, so the detailing definitely gets a pass. And at the end of the day, should you get this figure, I'd say yeah, I think this is a pretty good figure. It's not the best Godzilla figure, but it's still a very iconic figure. I've seen this thing go up for eBay, or what am I trying to say? I've seen this thing go up for eBay for, I believe, around $50, which isn't too bad compared to other older Movie Monster Series figures. I have Titanosaurus, who costed $108, so they can get expensive, but this figure is $50, so I'd say that's a good deal compared to other figures, but if you can find this figure for a cheaper price, then definitely go for it. So, definitely get this figure if you can, and if you want to know how big he is, here he is next to Dr. Billy Grant. Alright, now that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zek out.